process. There will be an appointment for just a few weeks. That person will not run, and then there will be a special election within the next 120 days. So that will happen here pretty shortly, probably the first week or two in February.
You sound kind of funny today. Probably a lot of excitement last night, right?
We did. I'm sorry for my voice, but I've just about lost it. We had a house full of people. I think I got in bed about 1 o'clock this morning and then got it started early. I feel like I played a football game and then laid out half the night. So it's been a good night, exciting day. I've been on the phone with a lot of people making phone calls, so it's been a good day.
I'll introduce the Dothan City Commissioner for District 3, Mr. Paul Lee.
Thank you. First of all, I'm sorry for my voice. I've lost it. We've had a great journey over the last 3 months, and it started right here in this room. And there's been a lot of you that have literally walked the streets, made phone calls, written cards, and a lot of things have happened in the last 3 months. There's been a lot of work. And what that work has turned out is what I've got to do today as far as the City Commission. There's some people I'd love to recognize that are here that have served with me on the City Commission. I see former Mayor Pat Thomas back there. I want to thank you for spending some time with me when I first got in, and I appreciate your honesty and your friendship. Taylor Barberie, you're here somewhere. I lost you. Taylor, thank you for the friendship we've developed over the last 5 years, and I want you to know how much I think of you and your whole family. Mr. John Craig, I want to tell you that you're a dear friend, and I appreciate your wisdom because of he continued. I called him Mr. Craig for so long, and he said, Paul, we've got to get one thing straight. My name is John, and it took me 1.5 years to be able to do that, but I appreciate you and what you have done with the commission. Mayor Smits, you have come in and got the most energy of anybody I have ever seen. I want to tell you that I respect you, and I think you are leading this city in the right direction, and you're the person that is the face for the city, and I think that you've done an excellent job and will continue to do. Am I missing any others that are here? There's some city employees.
Mike West.
Where is Mike? I didn't see him walk in.
Yeah, he's got it.
Mike West. Raise your hand. Mike, this guy right here, he is the backbone of the city because of he gives stability to a city of Dothan this size. You know, I've said this before and I'll say it again. On many occasions, we as elected officials get elected because of popularity. And anybody can get elected if you spend enough money and you go shake enough hands and do all those things. But the key to it is having someone that brings stability, and he's done that over a very, very trying time in this country, right here in the city of Dothan. And we're in the shape we are, not because of me or not because of any elected official, but because he's had his hand on the helm of this city, and I thank you for doing that. Thank you. A lot of city employees are here, and there's one that she may have already slipped out. Sarah Woodham, where are you?
She's by John. Right over here.
Sarah, she has the most difficult task of anyone in the city of Dothan. She's the mayor, secretary, and 6 commissioners. And I've seen her when she had a phone in each ear and she was talking to someone walking up. And it's very difficult, and I thank you for what you've done for me over the last several years, because you make us look real good. I will tell you, it is a very bittersweet moment for me today because, you know, I've always learned the way I was taught. Let me introduce my mother and daddy, because when I think about being taught, they're the ones that instilled in me. My mother and daddy, just raise your hand, Burl and Willie Dean Lee. Most of you already know her, Ellen, and she is, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her helping me. And our daughter, Beth, she's very special to us. She spent a lot of her free time walking for us in the streets. And, you know, that's difficult for a 16-year-old to do, to convince them to do that. But it's a bittersweet time to get to this point. Anything I was taught will maybe remind me of my parents. Anything that's worth having is worth working for. 5 years ago, we worked very hard to get to this point as city commissioner. And then again, last year, ran for office and won. And it takes a lot of work to get to that point and hopefully convince you that I'm the person to represent you. Today, because of other works that we've done, other times that we've spent out and trying to expand our area as far as representation, I was chosen to be the House District 86 representative. And to be able to do that today, I have to resign from my city commission spot as District 3. And I'm standing before you today to formally announce that I am resigning as District 3 City Commissioner as of today at 3 o'clock. And I want to thank you for the time that I've had to serve you as City Commissioner. Thank you.
We don't accept it.
That's not in my agenda. And we'll let Mike and the commission deal with the open seat now. So now that that Paul is no longer the Dothan City Commissioner, we have Houston County Probate Judge Luke Cooley here, so I'll invite her to come to the podium, as well as Paul, Ellen, and Beth Lee.
I just have one political plug. As the chief election official for Houston County, we voted 52% of our electorate in this election.
Wow.
That's how many people came to the polls and voted, and look what we got. Isn't it wonderful? All right, right hand with help. Here you go. The other way, I'm sorry.
That's what I was following the judge's orders.
You ready? I, Paul Lee,
I, Paul Lee,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Alabama,
and the Constitution of the State of Alabama,
so long as I continue
so long as I continue
a citizen thereof,
a citizen thereof,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and honestly discharge the duties of the office
discharge the duties of the office
upon which I am about to enter
upon which I am about to enter
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
As David Anderson said, we did begin this journey 82 days ago in this very room, and I was very proud and honored that day to introduce a friend as a candidate, and I'm even more proud and honored today to introduce to you State Representative for District 86, Paul Lee.
Thank you. You know, you never know what doors open and what doors close. I think God does that for a reason, because He's challenging us or testing us to see whether we're going to take that step or not. And I will tell you that 3 or 4 months ago, sometime the first week or two in July, when I took that step, I felt confident that I could win the election. However, I knew it didn't matter how confident that I could be, it was up to the Lord whether that it was in His will. And I believe with all my heart that was the will that was accomplished over this last night. I do believe that it is up to us to put forth the effort that we should. Nothing comes free in life. You have to work for what you get. And I am here to tell you that I am proud to be your representatives, House District 86. Houston County, to me, is one of the best counties, of course, in this state. And I will tell you that I think in the past that we've been bypassed by a lot of things. And I want you to know that I'm going to be doing everything that I can to fight for Houston County, House District 86, this area, for that county, for the city of Dothan, for Ashford, Cottonwood, Columbia, Madrid, all those other cities. Now I've become a representative of all those cities, not just the city of Dothan. And I'm proud of that. And I want to tell you that I'm ready to go to work. As of tomorrow, I'm going to be in Montgomery at a meeting at lunch. And, you know, yesterday was an overwhelming win for the Republican Party. And the ball is in our court. It's time for us to get down to business to make sure that things happen the way you as the people of this state expect. There's no excuses. I won't tell you what a coach used to tell me about excuses because I don't think it'd be appropriate. But we don't have any excuses. Whenever you have control of the House and the Senate, it's time to get down to business. And I want to tell you that I'm ready to do that. And thank you once again for being your representative. Thank you.
Well, with his experience, when I first came in having no experience, Paul has really helped me, and I've been grateful for that. And he's solid, he's conscientious, he's a hard worker, he's a man of integrity, so I'm proud that he won the race he wanted to win. I will miss him.
Can you take us through the process now of what will take place, starting with the special call meeting next Tuesday?
Right. Well, we got to call a special meeting within the next 10 days. It may not be next Tuesday. We're working on that. But then once we call the meeting, then we'll lay out the election dates and go forward with that. And then we will appoint someone during our next special call meeting.
Care to share with us who that might be?
Not yet, but we will in the next few days. We're going to lay out the agenda, and at that time, the name will be on it.
And to be clear, we don't know the date of the next election?
No,
For that?
we do.
Okay.
But it's going to be laid out in the next couple of days.